Rob Andrew though, caught in turn by Jenkins. Jenkins on the blind side, tries to jink back inside his man. The ball bringing the problem back anyway. Dagan's run is in vain.
Big years, Ginger Day, Neil Jenkins.
No, it's not as Neil Jenkins. Yes, he does, gets there. Well, for
the best kicker in the world. You want to put your mortgage on anything, it's him, isn't it?
Neil Jenkins actually stood there and said, I'm Wales.
He's a Welshman's Welshman, if you like. I mean, he embodies all that most true Welshmen feel about the country.
Scott Gibbs still going. Paul John needs to set up Neil Jenkins, the outside half, free to score.
It's everyone's dream. When you start playing as a youngster, your ambition is to pull on that red shirt and them three feathers, and I know different to anyone else.
The outside half will go all the way on his own. Well, there may have been questions, but it's Gibbs going all the way.
We came onto the senior setup in the same vein. Both left the Welsh youth setup, and then Neil played for Pontypridd, I played at Neath, and thereafter it was a baptism of fire. You know, little more than a handful of games each, and we were playing against England. You know, 6 months later.
Only being 19 years of age as well, and then to be selected to play for Wales against England in '91 at Cardiff. Well, at the end, you know, it gives me goosepimples now just thinking about it.
I actually sent him a telegraph, you know, wishing him all the best, and that's the first one I did send a telegraph to, you know, who took my place, because I don't know why, I saw something in him that was very similar to me from background, and I wanted to wish him all the best because I knew how nervous he would be in his first, you know, cap.
I remember being in the changing rooms and not hearing anything but obviously the guys talk, you know, encouraging each other and say, you know, go for it and, you know, enjoy yourself out there. I remember they opened the changing room door and I was like, Jesus Christ, what's that? And it was like, it just hit you, it just actually hit you. I thought, bloody hell, you know, and you realise you had to go up the tunnel and left and out. And I thought, oh, here we go. And then I would get nervous, and I was very nervous. I was nervous at the time, but I always remember that. And it was just like, just really hit home, I think, what was actually going to happen. And to run out of the tunnel and run out into the stadium with the 50,000 people, and against England, you know, there's no better game or bigger game than that for a Welshman. And, you know, it was awesome, and, you know, I'll never forget that. I always remember the grog shop saying to me that in Pontypridd that we won't make a grog of you until you score a try for Wales. So I said, oh, okay, great. I thought, I said, never. And luckily enough, I managed to get in my third game against Ireland.
Ring's so cool, amazing stuff from Ring, even at this level, able to stand his ground and offer the players around him a chance to run. Lovely balance running from forward. He's got space and support. Phil Davis looks for him queuing up around him. It's Neil Jenkins. That would be a try. That would be a remarkable try. Superbly done.
Fair dues, you know, as true as they were, they made the grog in, and that's when I really became a proper international. When you get grog, you really made it then.
Neil Jenkins.
There's always huge pressure on the Wales outside half, and it doesn't matter how well or badly Wales are doing. The outside half is if you like, the mythical position within that team. You go back through the years, and a lot of Wales's most legendary players have been outside halves.
Barry John, can he make it? Oh, what a try! Neil Jenkins was the unconventional number 10, not a classic Welsh fly half. He wasn't like Phil Bennett, Jonathan Davis, any of those guys. Odd looking, odd playing in a way, because he was more of a kicker than a runner. He took so much stick, so much criticism from the pundits at that time.
When Neil came into the outside half position, I felt a little sorry for him, because here he was put into the number 10 at a very young age in not a great Welsh side, and they expected Neil to be the traditional Welsh outside half of many years gone by, if you like, you know, darting, dancing, small, you know, very, very quick. But Neil was a different type of fly half. He was much stronger, he could sort of pass better, he was a good kicker, and I think they were saying, oh, you know, he's not the traditional number 10, and he took a lot of stick those early days.
He had great distribution skills. Players loved to play outside of him because, you know, he could pass left and right, you know, 20 yards, which would give you a lot of attacking options. His goal kicking, of course, you don't have to mention that, but also his tactical awareness and general, you know, match play was superb.
Neil was his own man. He did it his own way, and that's what I like about him. You know, didn't mould his game on anyone else. He knew what he had, and that's how he delivered it.
I did have a lot of criticism throughout my career, early doors, you know, from ex-players, basically because you know, I wasn't supposed to tackle and things like that. But I don't think they realise that the modern game has moved on and you've got to tackle. No matter what position you're in, you've got to tackle. My mother and father just said, don't worry about anything, you know, just be strong. You know, and I think I am pretty strong mentally. My mother hated it, don't get me wrong. My father didn't. My father would be like, oh, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Just keep playing. Keep enjoying yourself. It doesn't matter about them. They're only jealous. That's what he would say, basically.
They didn't have any idea of what a fly half was, did they? They never had a fly half in Wales till Neil come along anyway. The other fly half was alright, but he wasn't nowhere near Neil's class of playing the fly half they had. He tattled, defended, kicked the ball, scored the points.
It drives you on more and more, just makes you want to pull on that shirt more, just makes you want to just keep playing and keep playing well, prove them wrong. As long as you're happy and you're happy with the way that you're playing, and no matter what they say at the end of the day, I am Neil Jenkins, 87 Welsh caps, plus 4 Lions caps, so at the end of the day I'm a rubbish rugby player.
There's a company in Wales people are talking about. It's brought a smile to thousands of faces. Now it's the name on everyone's lips. Just Rentals. Just ask Neil.
Neil has loads of weird little idiosyncrasies about him. You know, I have the honour, or the dubious honour, of sleeping with him on a Friday afternoon and Friday evening before internationals. It would be halfbacks would always share a room together, and he taught me to sleep during the day. I became a sleep monster. He's a ginger monster. I became a sleep monster. We'd go to bed after training. We'd have the big bar of chocolate waiting for us in the room, shut the curtains, have a couple of chunks each and sleep all afternoon.
He always used to have his giant-sized bar of dairy milk chocolate when we met sort of on a Thursday night, and he used to sort of wolf that down in 2 seconds, and certainly before the game. He was a big man for his chocolate.
And then on a Saturday morning, he had to wear that scrotty old stinky smelly t-shirt, his smelly horrible pants.
Well, I'm pretty superstitious. I try and do the same things basically, pretty much before I play, no matter, you know, whatever game it is.
Well, they are my pants, my lucky pants, and they were once Kevin Morgan's before the France game, but I forgot my pants, so Kev gave them to me, and they haven't been taken off ever since. For any match, anyway. I only wear them in rugby matches.